Oh, I'm so bored. If I said that out loud, my mother would say, "You're the one that's boring. Nothing is boring. Life is not boring." She would say, "Tú eres la aburrida. You're the boring one." So here I'm gonna give you 5 tips that I do that help me to stop being boring and not be a boring person either. So first, you can become an artist. You can become a writer. And so how do you do this? By reading actual books, not just watching movies. Nobody likes to listen to the movie you watched last week. You have to read books, research, have all this knowledge. That way when you're out and about with talking to people, you have interesting things to say. It's like, well, did you know this about penguins? Have you heard what people do in this other country or whatever? But you'll have all this knowledge, and then you also get engulfed in different eras. Like, say you're reading a book from the 18th century, so you get engulfed in these things and you have so much information to share with people. So there you are, you get entertained and you become entertaining with that one. Number 2, you can learn a skill or improve your skill. So like me, for example, I love to sew. I like to make my own dresses. And once I start a dress, I just want to finish it so I can wear it the next day. And so I'll be up until midnight trying to finish this dress. And then I think that as I continue to do my skill of dressmaking, eventually I can even make it into a business. And it's an accomplishment. It gives me a great sense of accomplishment. So if other skills you can learn is a language, maybe you can learn a lot of different languages, or just start with French or Italian, and then that way that's gonna motivate you to go to Italy or go to France or whatever, and you can even become a tour guide. And third one, you can act like an alien. Pretend you're an alien. Say you go to the ocean, you see the ocean and you've never seen it before. See things as if you're seeing them for the first time. When you meet somebody, like, look at their faces, appreciate their features, the way they talk. When you taste new food, pretend you've never tasted it before and try to figure out what the ingredients are or how it was prepared. And that's being an alien. And sometimes when I see my little grandkids, they're 3 and 1.5, they act like aliens. Like, they'll hear a new song on the radio and they're like they just let their body go. When they hear new words, they try to repeat them. They get excited over looking at the ocean. They get excited when they see a new animal. Just have eyes like children. And if if you were born a boring child, then act like an alien, like you're new to this world. Number 4, you can change your routine. Don't be so robotic. Wake up, look at your phone, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, wash your face, go to get your coffee. That's the routine. It's like the same scenario every day, that your day starts to blend, where you don't even remember what you ate yesterday, or you don't even remember if you went to the gym or not. You think you went to the gym yesterday, but it was actually 5 days ago. That's when your days become so exactly the same that you don't even know what you get all this confusion going on, and it just gets boring. And we're not robots. So how can you change your routine? Well, you can try a different gym. Why not get a new job? If you dread your job and you have the ability to get a new job, then go get a new job. Go to a different beach. Go to different parks. Take your hikes in different places. Go to places you haven't been before. Stop going to the same restaurant. I know that's really hard to do, but at least try out a new one every month. And smile and talk to people and get new friends. You might meet interesting people. What else? You can change your routine by just cutting things off. Like, cut off the cable and stop watching Netflix. And that's gonna force you to do something else. Like, say you always do the same hike. Why not start going to the swimming pool? Or go to the gym? Are you tired of, I get tired with the treadmill. So I'll change it up and take a walk on the beach or a hike. So that's how you can change your routine, or even go as simple as brushing your teeth with the other hand, with a different hand. Change your bedroom decor. All of changing your environment is another thing. Remodel your bedroom at least every 3 months. Move your furniture around. Change your curtains. Change your carpet. And if you don't have the ability to go be buying new furniture, you don't need to. Like, what I do is I put some new covers on my chairs. Like, 1 month they're green, the next time they're blue or black. So you can change to the look, the decor. You can also try a different look on yourself. Like, who says that you have to wear the same shirt even though it still looks good? It's a very nice shirt. Who says you have to wear that for 5 years until it has holes in it? You don't have to. Put it away or donate it. Just get a new wardrobe. Try different colors. You know, you don't have to be wearing boring black all the time. Wear red sometimes. Wear prints. Why not? So just have somebody else do your makeup and you'll see a different face, because we tend to do the same makeup ritual every day. It's like the same thing, same color, same thing. So I get bored of looking at myself on videos with the same haircut, and so that's why I decided to do some wigs, because I just want to try out new things. I want to try new looks. Why not? And if you're stuck and despite that advice and you still get bored and you don't like, so do I really have to get out of bed and do the same thing every day? I have here on page 37 on the book 50 questions, but you can add more to it, on why you need to get up and stop being bored. Get out of bed. So, for example, I want to have energy to do, and then you fill in the blank. I have a good memory to remember. What do you want to remember? I study. What do you want to study? On my day off from work, I enjoy. Fill it in. The person or the people that depend on me are. Write down their names. What else? So I have 50 questions in here. I can go to, write a place that you can go to. Like me, I can go down the park, down the hill. I can go to the beach. I can go window shopping. What do I like to do for laughs? What kind of gifts do I like to give my loved ones? And I am in the business of, what kind of business do I want to have, or do I have? And so these are examples of questions on things that you want to do. Like, I want to travel to. I am loved by. Write down their names. And you get working on that list. So on those days that you're feeling that every day looks the same, take out your list of these that you have already answered, read it over. Remember these 5 things that I said, write them down. How do you want to be an artist? What books do you want to read? Make a list of the books you want to read. What skills do you want to learn? Write them down as well. Act like an alien. See things as if they were for the first time. Say, how does that work? What does that taste like? And change up your daily routine. That way they don't all look the same. One thing I like to do with my daily routine, I have a journal where I write down something special, or take a picture of something beautiful that you saw that day, and try a different look. Don't be a boring person and look the same year after year. Don't do that. Go for it and do something scary, and don't worry about what people will say, because you know who you are deep inside. Anyways, you're a fun person. You just gotta remember what you like and what you want, what you desire, and go for it.